What's up guys? Now I myself have used both Brevo as well as ActiveCampaign in the past, and in today's video I do want to give you guys a side-by-side comparison of these tools so that you can make an educated guess on which one to choose. Now I do want to say that I actually really like both of these tools, however they are for different kind of use cases. I will leave you links to these tools down below. With those links you can get exclusive deals, you can get a free trial and so on. So first of all, let's look at Brevo. Now, Brevo actually started out being an email marketing tool. However, they've recently kind of evolved into being more an all-in-one solution, similar to ActiveCampaign. They do have their marketing platform, which is going to contain email marketing, SMS and WhatsApp, automations, forms, web and mobile push, and so on. So basically the normal email marketing features. However, on top of that, you can also add the sales platform, which is going to have a full-on CRM. You can then add their customer data platform. You're going to have a conversations platform, loyalty program, and you're going to have basically a lot of different add-ons which you can add on top of the marketing platform. Now, ActiveCampaign, on the other hand, actually always was known as basically the most advanced email marketing tool and marketing tool in general, and they also do have an industry-leading marketing automation platform, which basically allows you to build up whatever you want inside their automation builder. When it comes to the other features ActiveCampaign does offer, they of course also do have email marketing, WhatsApp messaging, segmentation, CRM, SMS marketing, and what I really like about ActiveCampaign is that they kind of have an all-in-one solution, and you basically can build up whatever you want with ActiveCampaign. You're going to have super much customization. You can basically build up whatever you want inside ActiveCampaign, and it is just the most powerful tool when it comes to marketing. Now, when it comes to the dashboard of ActiveCampaign, some say it is a little bit hard to understand. I definitely know where they are coming from, but in my opinion, although ActiveCampaign is a little bit harder to get around, the main reason for that is just because there are so many features, okay? Now, I will leave you links to tutorials for Brevo and ActiveCampaign down below. Make sure to watch them to actually understand these tools, but overall, I think the ActiveCampaign dashboard definitely has a steeper learning curve than the Brevo one, because there are more features, there are more customizability options, and it is a little bit more advanced than Brevo. Now, when it comes to Brevo, I actually really like the Brevo interface. I think it's super intuitive and beginner friendly. You're going to have your contacts right here, and it definitely kind of has a little bit of playful vibe, I would say. And I really like the overall interface of Brevo. You basically can pick this up in 10 to 15 minutes, and you're most likely going to already understand how this is going to work. Once again, you can then build up campaigns, you can build up automation, conversational stuff right here, and Brevo also kind of is an all-in-one tool. I really like Brevo. I've also made tutorials about them and so on, but this still doesn't come near the features which ActiveCampaign does offer, and this basically will get you 90% there. But if you really want to go for the most advanced tool out there, then you will have to go for ActiveCampaign. Now, this also kind of shows in the pricing. When comparing this pricing, actually Brevo does kind of do things differently. So right here, if you are going to have, let's say you are going to send out 60,000 emails per month, you're going to start at $40 per month. In my opinion, however, this starter plan is going to be a little bit limited, so you would have to go for the business plan in my opinion. So right here, let's say 40,000 emails is going to cost you $60, but only for the actual marketing platform. If you would want to add the conversational platform on top of that, or the sales platform, this is going to add up, and this is basically going to bill you per user, okay? Now, the marketing platform itself actually is super affordable, and with this you can actually have unlimited contacts, and this is only going to charge you based on the emails sent out. So if you have a large contact list, and if you're only sending out very few emails, Brevo is a really good choice. Now, ActiveCampaign, when looking at the pricing, is way more pricey. Let's say you do have 5,000 contacts. Right here, this is going to start at $80. However, this starter plan, in my opinion, isn't really that good because it is going to heavily limit you. So once again, I basically only recommend the Plus plan, which is going to start at $145 per month, which is quite a lot. Within that, you are going to obviously receive the industry-leading features, and it is really just a question of preference of which tool you want to go for. Because Brevo, in 90% of cases, is going to be a good choice. You're going to most likely have all of the features. You do have a strong email marketing platform, a good CRM. you do have a really good all-in-one package. But if you're an enterprise company and if you really want to take your email marketing to the next level, and if you just want to have the best tool out there, then I would recommend you to go for ActiveCampaign. Nonetheless, what I would recommend you to do is to simply head over to the links down below, create free accounts for both of these tools, and try out these tools on your own. Either way, I will leave you also the tutorials down below, and I will see you in the next one.